What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. It's Wednesday, hump day, the 3rd of September, 2025. And I am at our shop here in Wood, New York at 1010 Central Avenue. Glorious day here in the great state of New York. Glorious day. We are preparing to do our first Tankless Combi next week on Tuesday. Let me show you what we're doing. God bless America. So Daniel just went to the contractor supply. We got a couple pieces of 3/4 inch plywood, 4x8s. Derek is manning the paint roller. We're painting Pipe Doctor blue. That's a beautiful blue. It really is a beautiful blue. It's the same blue as the building, as the blue in my logo. Not the same blue as Burnham blue, though. That's more of like a greenish, bluish green. But we got a 3/4 plywood here, 4x8, and we have these two other ones back up. We're gonna just prepare these two as well, paint those blue, preparing for a beautiful install next week. We're putting in a US boiler, Burnham Alta 136. It's that bad boy right there. Let me lower the music before we get trademark in trouble with YouTube, because you can't use copyrighted music even in the background, otherwise they'll rip you a new one, for lack of better words, and keeping it family friendly here on the Mikey Pipes Pipe Doctor YouTube channel. So next week we're putting in the US boiler Burnham Alta. This is their Tankless Combi. It's a beautiful machine, it really is. Let me give you a quick little peek inside. Now, it has been all summer long. We were working on air conditioning systems, putting in the Mikey Pipes by ACIQ system. Power's off? Yep, power's off. Take a look inside this machine, folks. You can get your hands all the way up in there and high-five your sister. There's so much room in there. It's insane. Look at this beautiful heat exchanger. You have your inducer assembly. You have your internal circulator, 3-way valve. A lot of cool stuff in here. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's proudly made in America. Proudly made in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Burnham.
Yeah, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So right now, Derek is painting this. Oh. No one ever showed this boy how to paint with a roller.
Put some paint on a roller, Derek.
I did.
You're not making a Picasso.
So part of our installation process, just like these 3 wall-hung combis you see on the wall there, is that we mount the system. And sometimes we even prefabricate in the shop. Those look nice. You see the pictures of the install? Of where it's going?
No, I didn't.
I'll show it to you later. But sometimes we even prefabricate the entire system on this piece of plywood or a piece of plywood in the shop. The strut, the clamps, the copper, the valves, the circulators, the wiring, the low water cutoff, the drip legs on the relief valves, all that. Ooh, you know what? That reminds me. I forgot to include a check valve.
I was waiting for that, Mikey.
We're going to give him, should I give him this one? Nah, you know what? We need a check valve. Check valve on the, I'm going to use this one. Check valve on the incoming boiler water supply.
Oh.
Right, we need to have a check valve. Now the problem with the Caleffi pressure reducing valves we have now, that they're sweat. Yeah. And they really suck. Yeah. The sweat. I thought I got a good deal, but the guy bamboozled me.
And no gauge.
He got you, Mike. He got you.
Hold on, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Derek, the point of a roller is
to roll
it into the pan.
Yeah.
And you go back and forth to get the pan around.
Should we show him how to do it? It's kind of like, it looks very,
Yeah, but not rolling back or something like that.
The roll's not rolling well? Yeah. The roll's not rolling well. Let me ask you a question, Daniel. Let me ask you a question. You just went on a service call this afternoon where a vehicle plowed through the guy's side yard, destroyed the air conditioning outdoor condensing unit, and you didn't think about feeding the people on DC HVAC YouTube channel.
I did a video.
Are you going to upload it to them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to show it to them?
Yeah, let's show it to him. And it's the line set is still connected. You know why? They must have used Stay Bright. It's a train. You know what? They say it's hard to stop a train unless you're really are a train plowing through the guy's yard. So what happened? Was the guy drunk or any feedback?
He said it was a young girl who there was like an accident that happened, and he's on a corner.
Yeah.
And I guess this young girl panicked, and she drives with both feet. So
She was on opiates.
So she put both feet to the floor.
She was on heroin.
No, she was a normal person, and so she drove through his fence, through his AC unit, through his other fence, into the other house.
Didn't end up with an in-ground pool?
No.
That'd been nice. As long as she was safe, you know, but
Nobody was hurt.
That's what matters. That's what counts.
Somebody's insurance is gonna hurt though.
Car can be replaced, and AC unit can be replaced, and I like.
her hope she has coverage. Good, you know. I'm sure she has coverage, but hopefully she's insured.
She said she was so freaked out.
Yeah.
Panicked.
Think she was hot?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Would you take her home? Throw her in the bag?
I don't know what she looked like.
Oh.
Yeah. So next week on Tuesday, we are going to put that in. And now the irony here of this story, it's a very crazy story, right? It's a very, very crazy story, is that last week I get an email from a YouTube subscriber who's having a hard time, all right? This gentleman takes care of his elderly mother who has a rare disease called Huntington disease. Thank you. There's UPS. Right, a rare disease called Huntington disease. And the washer and dryer.
She live in Huntington.
No, they live in Lindenhurst.
My stopping ground.
Yep. So he asks, like, I don't know what's going to cost. I don't know if I can afford it, but maybe you can help me out. I need to move the washer and dryer from the basement to the first floor hallway. That way the mom could use the washing machine without having difficulty getting down the stairs. And I'm like, okay. I forward the email to my office manager, Janine. She schedules a service call. Later that day, or I think it was even the next day, I get an email from another subscriber who lives in Massapequa. He goes, Mikey, I watch all your videos. I have a water heater that's leaking, and I want to replace my boiler and my water heater and put in a tankless combi, whatever you recommend. I said, perfect. You know what? I can come Wednesday morning, blah, blah, blah. Janine schedules it. So I go to Lindenhurst. It takes an hour and a half to get there, listening to Waze. Waze is so dumb sometimes. It is so dumb.
Google Maps.
Well.
No, just smooth out, like there's a wet spot here.
Yeah, like a little piece of like right there. See that little dot right there? Get that little dot. So I'm going to give some details about this Lindenhurst job, which I always say you can't judge what's in other people's pockets, but there is an older red, like a 1980s era Porsche with no license plate on the car in the driveway.
930,
I think it's a 920, 930 something, 922 or no.
928?
Maybe. If I saw the model, if I saw the picture, I can identify it. And going down to the basement, you have the old person's lift.
Chairlift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I didn't ask any questions about what I saw. I just said, here's an application for a grant. The Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization. I have a grant. There's a grant. We give out, jobs, right? So I gave him the form. We're going to see if he sends it back. But it actually would be a really nice job to do. And again, if they really need it, I would love to help. And you'll probably go and do it.
Okay.
Probably, with Derek. The irony of the story here is, right, that...
Porsche.
No, I don't want the Porsche, no. I don't want the Porsche, right? I want to help people who need help, right? Legitimately need help. What are you doing?
Filling in
Now you got Smurf juice on your, the painting. Look.
You gotta do the edges, Derek.
Yeah. You don't really have to do the edges, but whatever. You can do the edges, too. So, with all good intentions, listen, if we can help them, we're going to do it. On the way out, back to the shop, I stopped in Massapequa. Nice guy. He's got a basement staircase from outside the driveway right into the boiler room. Nice boiler room. It's got a Burnham P204 gas-fired boiler, two zones. You have a 1-inch monoflow for the first floor, 5/8 PEX going to the basement. Zone valves, we'll put in circulators. You got a 40-gallon A.O. Smith water heater, and he wants space because there's no reason to take out the boiler. The water heater, okay, I get. You know, it was 12 years old. It's leaking. The nipple coming out of it. He goes, don't even bother trying to fix it. I was like, no problem. I gave him a price. He goes, okay, let's do it. And then I told him, like, it's crazy. I just went to Lindenhurst. I told him the whole Lindenhurst story, right? And then I told him another story. And this is really crazy. Damn, I'm sorry. And this was really crazy. A couple weeks ago on a Sunday, right, I have an estimate not too far away from here for a family needs an air conditioning system. And then I also have the one in Wantor. The Wantor is customer-supplied ACIQ system. All right? I tell the guys, listen, this is what it normally costs to do what you want to do. You're supplying the equipment, so minus that's going to be the job total. If you're okay with that, I'll come out there, we'll size it up, I'll take a 30% deposit. Cash is king, whatever you want to pay, it doesn't matter to me, we'll get it done. He goes, Mikey, I'm fine. You know what? The guy was going to reuse the old condensate pan, and he said it was going to take 3 months to install it. We did it in a day, less than a day. Right? Ductwork and everything.
And the guy said it's gonna take him a month?
Yep. So I get that job, right? And I give someone else a free install.
There you go.
Right?
Karma.
Yeah. And then last week, in case we don't end up doing Lindenhurst, last week, ACIQ was installed in Virginia.
Now did that go through Mikey Pipes grant?
I was just facilitated the connection between the manufacturer, the installer, the HVAC contractor who's volunteering his time and material, and the homeowner. I just connected 3 people together. Homeowner, contractor, manufacturer.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that at all. And what's really messed up about that story is that I FaceTimed them both.
At the same time?
No, the homeowner the next day, and the contractor while he was putting it in, and the freaking phone didn't record the audio.
Because it's an Apple.
Yeah, okay, you keep telling yourself that. You know what? Here's another one. Like the other Mike, he hated Apple. He's another one.
I don't like Apple.
Not as old as him. Well, no, you're older than Mike. That's why you're like with the House Call Pro. Made you laugh.